Welcome back to the Crust, and my apologies for spending a few more days than I thought I would need to rest after the work week. To put a perspective at how tired I was, I literally binged the entire Amazon Lord of the Rings first season in one day. Because I just couldn't focus or concentrate or on anything. I was just completely gone. But I'm feeling better now. Just after I finished the previous recording, which is now 1 week ago, the event for the asteroid triggered. Which, we need to build a laser gun to complete the construction of this laser gun on time to be able to deflect the course of the approaching asteroid. Now, compared to how this was at launch, it has gotten easier. So we need to... There's 7 stages here, and we need to complete the foundations. We need to send the resources down here with a cargo truck. Just the first stage requires nearly 4,000 smart concrete and 3,600 steel. We should be able to do this, but to be perfectly honest, I don't think I really want to deal with this. I'm still learning the game. I've looked a little bit at what we need. And yeah, the stuff that we are going to need it's not even fun, to be honest. Especially not on my first playthrough. So, what I'm thinking I want to do is basically the same thing that Wally did. I think I'm gonna restart in sandbox mode. And that'll probably be its own series. So we'll go back to doing episode 1, and I'll specify on the thumbnails that it is a sandbox series. Or rather a let's play on sandbox, something like that. And we can go back and try this later, because 2,000 days, it's not bad in terms of how much time they're giving. So 2,000 divided by 365 is 5.479, so it's 5.5 years nearly. It's not horrible, but the sheer amount of, for instance, components that we are going to need for that is rather insane. We're also going to need an abundance of carbon fiber. We're going to need very many modular frames. I believe we are going to need duralumin plates, nanotubes, microprocessors, composites, just a few control units, but still we need control units as well. And the reason why I'm not really up to this is I haven't even explored how the system works for colonists, and we are going to need 3 colonists at level 3 or 5 or something. And I don't have any yet. So how am I going to... I just don't think that I want to stress or feel stressed about this. So I think I'm just going to restart and start a new series, doing it as a sandbox game. And I actually don't really mind restarting either. I've learned a lot from this, and some of you, maybe many of you, will be disappointed by this, but I assure you, at some point we will manage to make an heroic attempt, maybe even complete the story with the laser gun thing. But one of the things that I've been puzzled about is like this. I have 5 ice melters, because I couldn't get the water to start filling up. And yes, these do use water, 24 each. And these are producing 60 cubic per minute. But even with all, so 60 times 5 is 300 cubic per minute is being produced now. 9 times 24, well, I should be able to do that in my head, but it's 216, so yeah, I'm using a lot of water on these, but these shouldn't be using any oxygen. And I've barely just managed to start getting oxygen now into 2 of these tanks with a charge rate of 35 and a charge rate of 34, which makes sense since I now have 7 of these. But before I built 7 of these just didn't want to fill. So I don't know the deal here, and I kind of want to try to figure out more and understand more. And one thing of the oxygen might be that it's the size of the building, so maybe have a separate building for the production of carbon fiber using undergrounds to take the hydroponics, maybe even a completely separate building that just uses water to produce hydroponics or organics, which then produces the carbon fiber for the nanotubes and the other thing that we use carbon fiber for. So yeah, lots of plans. Maybe we'll get better metal deposits. Maybe we'll get a situation like the one that Wally was in, where he couldn't find titanium. I just don't think that this is ideal right now. I even haven't managed to I had to watch what Wally was doing to understand how that yeah, the mobile drilling rig. And I don't know if... I think it is that you have to scan like this. I'm not sure. What's going on? Why is the game lagging so much? There is something there and something there. But yeah, there's absolutely nothing out here. So anyway, it would probably be better for me to scan nearer to base. But that means getting the vehicle back to base. Yeah, I think you guys understand and get my meaning here. It is very unlikely that we will be able to complete the laser gun anyways at the current... What? Insufficient battery output? What the heck are you talking about now? Requires 7,000? I don't even know what that is. But yeah. So, yes, I will be doing exactly that. I will be starting a sandbox game, and I will do that as an episode 1. However, I will not be starting from the beginning on the episode 1. I will just start a game, and I won't get us to this point, but I'll get us to, let's say around the, when I need to start setting up the, MRRs, stuff like that. And I think we'll just take it from there instead. You guys have seen how I do the early game in this series. It doesn't really make sense for me to do all that one more time. But yeah, I hope you guys are not too disappointed about that. As I said, we will be trying to do the laser at some point. So, and I'm sure that we might even be able to do it. But it would be a beneficial situation if I actually understood the systems behind, so that I know what I'm doing when I get to that. So, with that, any questions, disappointed comments, or any comments at all, of course, please leave them in the comment section. This is a much shorter episode than the usual ones, obviously. And I hope to see you all in the Sandbox series. Until then.